Yeah, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Matty kiting a glider. We're kiting an 11.5 Neo S ride. They're cool for learning helicopters, where you spin it like that. So it's a technique to fly in strong wind. You have to know how to depower it. Comes right up, it's gonna pass me up too, look at that. This is how kiting should be. Anyway, nice crispy one. This is made to ride down a mountain on skis with. And in my line of work, it's made to kite with and not get yanked or dragged. And this is a student glider. It's very easy. It teaches you the fundamentals of how to give it gas and give it brake, make it go fast, make it go slow. And then it's the kind that you can flip upside down and get twisted a bunch. And then you kind of get to figure out which way is up. So this side's up, and pull this side, spin it, and it just flies by itself. It's really fast. So this is not really beginner friendly. This is for guys who know how to really take off and fly well and then do hike and fly or ski down a mountain. One other cool part about minis is that you can train like spins, right? You can spin it upside down easier. You can stall it a lot easier and keep it going in reverse. For the full size I tried earlier, it was dragging me because it's windy. I think you see the big cloud back there. So that's a good idea of back fly. If you're trying to learn this stuff, call us up, get a good mini, and then learn how to kite. Like, learn how to steer in reverse. And once this is second nature, not shooting like that into the ground, then you're doing pretty good. Yeah, so a mini glider, let me put some light on it. I'm gonna spin it around this side. You see that the front line is the A's, or the line attaches, yeah, point to it. That's your A attachment, and the next one behind it is the B, and the one behind that is the C, and the next one is the D's, and then the rear line is the brake. But a mini wing has all the A lines hooked to the A and B attachments, and all of the B lines hooked to the C and D attachment points. And then your steering control line in the tail, as usual. Yeah, so it's got a bunch of open cells, really big ones. That's what makes it a mild beginner speed flying wing. Where a high performance speed flying wing has like really small cells and goes a lot faster. So this is like you can fit a football in the cells. This is a beginner category. And that's how you can judge wings and like just huge cell openings. We're just showing you this is what it looks like to kite a glider on a windy day. And if you want to spin it, that's what it looks like upside down. So notice that we were going over how gliders are made, and we're trying to show you that the A attachment point is near the nose, the B is right behind it, the C attachment is behind that, the D one is behind there, and the control line in the tail. That's your brake. So with all that said, if you have it upside down, your brakes act like your A's. So when your glider's upside down, your brakes that used to stop it now fly it. So the key to depowering it is always the rear riser, not the brake. And it makes a taco with your wing. It folds it in half, so it breaks the cord line in half. So you don't have a large glider, you don't have anything to inflate, and you don't get dragged. Top safety tips. So then we catch some wind with the brakes, we're getting dragged, or you're doing this on purpose, but you're chilling. How do you spin it? Well, in my observation, you have to let go of this brake and take one and put it on the side to do that cobra technique I was describing. It's starting, and now you keep your stitches on the horizon. You wait for enough wind. We're in a low moment. Turn your toes into the wind. Give it a little speed on the fronts. This is a really small glider. And we can start to bring it up on the next gust. And this thing's really light. I mean, like the brake pressure required, so light. Hey, look in there, what size does it say? All right, so yeah, we're kiting an 11.5 Neo S ride. So it's about half of your regular size wingspan, surface area, 11.5 square meters. Mini wings are cool if you're into one wheel kiting, like I should pull out of the van. I'll do some shots with that next. They're cool for learning helicopters, where you spin it like that, like a misty landing, I mean. People call it helicopter because, you know, it just goes in a circle. So you put your glider overhead, you tilt it a little bit to the side you're gonna spin, and then you get a lot of wind, and you slam that brake, later catch the other brake, and that's how you do your spin overs. And voila, we're gonna go for a bunch of spins, because I love them. They look cool. If you put the tip down low, it still spins. We need more wind. I'm gonna try one with the tip down low if I ever get some breeze. Yeah. So this is the 11.5, so it's really reactive compared to full size. So there's less delay in this glider, but even though it's still a reactive one, notice that when I pull the brake, later it's overhead. So you have to really pump your brake or lightly pull brake, lightly and release. Because if you over brake, watch this, it spins. So if you're kiting and that's your struggle and your glider keeps spinning, it's because you're trying too hard. So literally dial it back, don't try so hard. I'm gonna spin it a lot of times for you, just to show you. Too much brake is the problem. So, it's to my right, so I want it to my left, spin. So if that's your problem, it's because you're stiff arming it. You need to bend your elbow and gently pull the brake. But that's out of range when you stiff arm it. Most people do that. Let me try to catch some wind. All right, now it's 50-50. Just gonna pull one. Yep. Cool, I got it. Right way. So with a little toy glider, it's easy to kite in strong wind. And how you doing, Lauren? It looks cool. All right, let's do it. What you have to do is find the rear riser, the back one. Now put your pinkies up so your hand, overhand, okay, on the rear riser. Let me try to get over there and show you, because it's better. Yeah, but use your pinky up. So take your hand and put it here.
Okay.
Let go of those brakes. Yeah. Let go of that other brake. Yeah, and steer on your rear risers. And when you pull them, your riser, it's gonna stall your wing.
Yeah.
But if you pull one, it turns it. If
Okay.
you pulled one at a time.
So you got to pull both rear risers.
For sure. Yeah, get them both. But you need to get your rears.
Yeah.
Yeah, and put the riser in your palm.
Got it.
So then you can keep it. You'll get line burn, your hand will slide off.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, try to inflate it by releasing those a lot. All right, so steer on the back riser. Let go of the brakes, let go of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
for sure. And take your time steering, don't panic.
Yeah.
Little bit of pull goes a long way. And press on it more than pull on it. Press back, down and back, yeah. So now you're steering on the rears, right?
Yep.
And when you want to kill it, bring those hands towards your pockets. Rip them to the pockets. That's how you depower. Yeah, once it's folded, it won't drag you ever. It can't. And of course, as Steven said, walk towards it, go around to the right side, and start coiling it up with those risers pulled. So keep them pulled and try to coil it up. Drag it towards your body with the rear riser and try to shrink that wingspan. Yeah, walk that way because you're fighting getting dragged in your mind. And you gotta stow those toggles. That's hard. We can downsize you to this size. Yeah, why don't you take this size, unclip yourself, and we'll see if we can get you coordinated on that mini wing. And I wanna show you how to depower it with the same size before you do that. All right, so here we go. Inflate it. When I inflate in strong wind, I walk towards it to loosen up the lines, and I don't get yanked so much. So I steer. Something says it's crooked here. Feel it. All right, so what I'm saying is kite like this with your brakes, and then let go of the brakes, get the rears.
Grab those D's.
Yeah, they're C's, A, B, C, but D's or C's, whatever's in the back. So you take those, pinkies are up, and your thumbs are down so that you can fold it and bring them towards your pockets. You depower it, and the only, don't want to get tangled there. The only other thing is to drag it to the side, because the wind is just going to inflate it again. So put it to the side, and then keep these pulled, and roll it up. You keep them pinched. And because this is serious, man, when it's dragging you, it's not funny. And then you know how to depower it, and you can walk back without, it's still pinched. But if you didn't keep the pinch, poof, blows out of your hand, you get rope burn, you're mad, blah, blah, blah. So it's a technique to fly in strong wind. You have to know how to depower it. It probably just works. Yep. Loosen the lines and then tighten them. Comes right up. It's gonna pass me up too. Look at that. So that's why we use the brakes on inflation. Yeah, it's gonna need that. That one didn't shoot. Let's look at them. So if I inflate with no brake, it passes up just a little bit, half of it tucked, half of it comes back, and not too difficult. In the end, it's okay. But let's use the brake. So on landing, use the brake, walk towards it. On inflation, have it come up, walk towards it, that slows it down. If you don't walk towards it like a trike, it can't really go backwards. It does roll back, but not like that fast. Or if you use A's a lot, then you need to use brake a lot and then release. So firm slam on the brake. The B riser, yeah, these do fold it. So let's go over rear riser versus the B riser. I used to try B riser and it worked a lot, but in the end, I don't like it. So I go rears, I pull, the glider's pretty much on the ground, like it flies low. Where my next pull, we're gonna try B's. It's still really good. It used to be what I thought was the best to depower it. I saw it in some video, but I got dragged more than anything, so I changed. All right, so then I go B's. B's work, they depower it for sure, but for me it stays flying. If we had more wind, it stays like doing a circle in the air.
Yeah.
Flap, 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 flap. This one flapped more. It turns into a turbine, so it looks like a cool circle. In the end, it's good. Anything's better than the fronts or the backs. B's or C's, like take them. It is not wrong. You got one B and one C, cool, pull them, you know? Don't take the brakes or the A's, like that's the only thing. When you're here, it's confusing. You're like, which brake do I pull, right? You see how that? Yeah. How many twists? The one that's up. So if you lift it, it tangles more. If you lift this way, it opens. So this one's up, that one's down. You pull this brake only. And you walk it over. So you need to really fly the tip. So you want the tip open as much as you can. You see I'm trying to open that? Yep. So if the tip's open, it grips a lot more air. If I brake like that much, see, it closed it. Right. So you don't actually keep braking.
Pull it over, didn't get all the way.
What you want to do is like progressively brake it. So you brake and then you end up releasing. So you brake, like I'm gonna pull and then release some. See the tip opened?
Yeah.
So now I actually steered.
Right.
So you're flying the tip, you focus on the tip more than the force you're yanking.
Right.
So we'll teach you spins, it's really fun. So you gently lean it, and now I'm done steering toward the ground, I have gravity for that. But if I want weight shift into the ground, I turn my toes downwind, and it puts it in the ground. See the risers? So that's how you do the weight shift in the dirt, is you put your toes downwind, like this, downwind. And then to inflate from here, look, my risers are gonna change.
Yeah.
So I just took this one all the way from back here, another foot. And then I take this outer A for this side, and I work on getting it up.
Walk it up.
And if my toes are into the wind, it's just ready.
Okay.
Yeah, so to land it, you put your toes downwind, and then it's already steering into the ground.
Yeah.
And to leave the ground, you steer into the wind,
So the opposite.
and that's weight shifting away. So if I turn my toes, I weight shift into the ground, and it's already staying. You can start your engine, you know, prime your thing, start it, do whatever you need, but then you turn like that, it's gonna inflate. If you pump a little bit, depends on the wind speed. Oh, we're talking like this, the lay down is the down part. It's kind of hard because if you break it and you don't go right now around the back, it just goes again. And if you get it here, then it's like about to blast you.
Yeah.
And if you're not gonna really do it, then it's gonna suddenly take you. So it's better for new guys to deflate or depower on the rears, because you just can't miss.
Yeah.
You take the rears and it just flattens it. You see that.
Come down nice and don't want to keep lifting off the ground like the bees.
I do like the B technique, but in the end I take the C's. These still, we described it a second ago on camera, but we have to show you again where the lines hook up to the glider. So take a look at where they attach. So the rear risers, the C's, hook up to both places on this glider.
Yeah.
But your A's hook up to the front,
Yeah.
your B's hook up right behind it, and the C riser, as you know it, hooks up to the C and D attachment point.
Right.
So that's why you take the C riser, but you're taking the C's and D's.
Right.
So anything behind the fronts, seems like the B's are closer to the middle. Yeah, you're changing your angle of attack on the rears
Yeah.
with trims and of your fronts on speed. But the same angles are
Right.
you're making the same shapes. So in the end, it's just the same way to speed it up. Man, what a,
Coming to us or away from us?
it's hard to say, kind of a sandwich, right between the rain. We'll wait it out and kite until we get wet. Good. Bonus features with bonus content. That's how you do it. Lanyap. Cool, man. I'm going in the shade now. I need to drink some water. It's been like an hour. Hour o kiting.